In this video, I will show you how to sum numbers if the criteria range value begins with a specific text in Excel using three methods like this. So let's get started. Here in this Excel sheet, I have some food item names in this column. Now I want to sum the food item quantities whose name starts with the OR text. In other words, I want to sum cells that begin with the specific text OR. To do that, I will use the Excel SUMIFS function. The SUMIFS function returns the sum of the values in a range that meets multiple criteria. We can specify more than one pair of range and criteria using this function. Let's type an equal sign in the target cell to start the formula. Now type SUMIFS followed by an opening bracket. Since we want to sum the quantity, let's select the range of the cells containing the quantity as the first argument. Type a comma and then select the range of the cells containing the food item names as the criteria range argument. To sum the numbers, if the criteria range value begins with a specific text, we need to use the asterisk wildcard character in the criteria. The asterisk character matches 0 or more characters of any kind. For example, app star matches with app, apple, application, app9 and so on, but does not match with happen, happy or web app. So let's enter or star in the double quotes as the criteria argument. Type the closing bracket and hit the enter key to complete the formula. As you can see, we now have the sum of the cells if the criteria range text starts with a specific text. The SUMIFS function is not case sensitive. That means, irrespective of the case of the food item names, the SUMIFS function returns the sum of the values as we can see from this example. Since we only need one condition to check if the cells begin with a text, we can also use the SUMIF function instead of the SUMIFS function. Here is the formula to do that. Please note that the order of the arguments is different from the SUMIFS function. Here we need to specify the criteria range first, followed by the criteria and finally the sum range. Just like the SUMIFS function, the SUMIF function is also not case sensitive. So even if the food item names are mentioned in the upper, lower or mixed cases, the SUMIF function returns the sum of the quantities. We can also use the SUMPRODUCT function to sum the cells if the criteria range cell starts with a specific text. Here is the formula to do that. The left function takes the first two characters from all the cells in the given range and returns them as an array. The array elements are then compared with the text OR, which will return an array of 5 elements containing true, false, true, false and true. The true value is returned for the cells that start with the text OR and the false value is returned for the cells that do not. The Boolean multiplication operation converts these true and false values to 1 and 0 respectively. These 1 and 0 values are then multiplied with the respective quantity cells. The quantity cells having text starting with the text OR are multiplied by 1, thus remaining as is, and other cells are multiplied by 0, thus making them 0. This multiplication operation returns an array of 5 elements containing 2, 0, 7, 0 and 3. Finally, the SUMPRODUCT function sums up these quantities and the result of that is 12. As you can see, we now have the sum of the numbers if the food name starts with a specific text OR. Watch these videos for more Excel tips, tricks and how-to tutorials. If you found this video helpful, please like the video and subscribe to our channel.